You're going to mandate that people wear masks in the home? Well, good news. Democrats are here for you. Gavin Newsom now says that you should wear a mask at home. According to Newsweek, ahead of Thanksgiving, California Governor Gavin Newsom and the California Department of Public Health released new safety guidelines for all private gatherings amid the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The new rules come with strict restrictions that aim to help reduce the risk of spreading infection. Gatherings are defined as social situations that bring together people from different households at the same time in a single space or place. When people from different households mix, this increases the risk of transmission of COVID-19. All gatherings must include no more than 3 households, including hosts and guests, and must be held outdoors, lasting for 2 hours or less. I have a question. Why for 2 hours or less? We've been told you can transmit this thing in 15 minutes. So why not 15 minutes or less? Seriously, what is the scientific evidence that 2 hours or less is going to be the great barrier here? And also, I understand you want it outdoors because it has better ventilation, but they are now suggesting that if it's like me and my parents, I guess that is 2 households in the state of California. So if it's me, my parents, and my sister, then that is 3 households in the state of California. I'm sure this is going to be and what's going to happen? The cops are going to come knock on your door and arrest you or fine you if you get together with family members on Thanksgiving. I'm sure this is going to be wildly effective. I'm sure, you know what? You're right. We need to elect Joe Biden so that we can have the federal officers come to your house. If you're in a house with you and your parents and your sister's family, we need the feds at your door. If this sounds like a dystopian sci-fi novel, it's because we've basically reached that point, according to what is now being requested. All in order to prevent the transmission of a disease that is not extraordinarily deadly for people under the age of 70, but is extraordinarily deadly for people who are above the age of 70. Okay, which means that last I checked, we are all rational and sentient human beings. By the way, when I say extraordinarily deadly, I'm comparing it to like extraordinarily deadly diseases like Ebola or the bubonic plague, because the flu is not extraordinarily deadly. I'm not comparing it to the flu. Before, social media say I'm not comparing it to the flu. I've been very precise in my language here. This is about 3 times as deadly as the flu for people who are between the ages of approximately 40 and 70. It's about twice as deadly as the flu for people between the ages of 20 and 40. And the reality is not that many people die of the flu every year on a population-adjusted basis. So is it deadly? Yes. Is it highly, highly, highly deadly in the mold of like MERS? No, it is not. Okay, but we are now going to have federal officers banging on your door if you get together with some people over Thanksgiving? And California is going to do this. The new rules state those at a gathering may remove their face coverings briefly to eat or drink, as long as they stay 6 feet away from everyone outside their own household and put their face covering back on as soon as they are done with the activity. The latest guidelines add face coverings can also be removed to meet urgent medical needs. The existing face coverings also set out by the CDPH also apply. They state everyone must wear face coverings in high-risk situations, including in outdoor public spaces, when maintaining a 6 feet distance outside from those outside your household is not feasible. Also, no singing, no chanting, no shouting. And you should participate in quiet activity. Musicians are allowed at gatherings, but they must be from one of the 3 households. Also, no playing of wind instruments. So, this is all going to go great. I'm sure everybody is going to abide by this in California. I'm sure that every single person is going to abide by this in California. By the way, the state with the most confirmed COVID cases in the United States, California with 855,000 confirmed COVID cases, despite massive lockdown restrictions. And all of this COVID talk is predicated on the notion that if you just flip a switch, it goes away, and that switch is Trump. That is a pagan, silly notion. It is not true. Facts don't care about your feelings, and it's a fact that The Ben Shapiro Show is the largest conservative podcast in the nation. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all of our content.